Smile, everyone. Smile, smile.
Are we on?
We're on Fantasy Island.
Yes, exactly. All right, it's Thursday, Little Friday. That's what we call Little Friday here. It's we love Friday so much we actually expanded into almost 2 whole days.
And it's not to be confused with Friday.
Yeah, don't get confused. It is not Friday.
Because he
Don't
said
worry
it's
about
Little
it.
Friday tomorrow. I'm like, wait, it's Friday? And
See,
somebody called and
that's
said,
what happens.
wait, tomorrow's Friday? And I'm like, "No."
Folks half hear things. That's
Yep.
what happens.
Exactly.
But anyway, happy Little Friday. It's Thursday here, and we've got some guests in the studio. We got John and Diane. I'm going to use this joke one more time.
Little ditty
One more time. There's a little
about
ditty
John and Diane.
about John and Diane. this morning. They're with First Flight Rotary, and if you look on your screen, you'll see oinkandoyster.org. Yes, it's that time of year. How many years is this now?
21?
21 years. Wow.
Pretty amazing, isn't it?
It is. And, it's a big deal,
It is.
especially with the weather forecast that you guys have been blessed with
Yes.
this weekend.
Last year was horrible.
Mhm.
Not every year, but this year we're good to go.
Yeah.
And
That's
Perrin
awesome.
said, good morning.
Good morning, Perrin. We've got the folks from First Flight Rotary in here. Now, Perrin is a pizza maker.
And hello, Karen.
By the
Hello,
way.
Michael.
All
I
right.
don't have a problem with pizza, but this weekend it's all
It's all about
It's
the
all
pork and
about the pork.
oysters.
Right.
Definitely.
Because
Love me some pizza.
it's all about
So,
the big butts.
Give me a rundown. Of course, everybody point yourself towards oinkandoyster.org if you want all of the information on what's happening Saturday at Longboards.
Perrin
What?
just said, Bill, it wasn't really funny this time either.
What?
Your little ditty about. That's what Perrin
Come on,
said.
man.
Sorry.
Give me a break, would you? It's not like I'm Bob Saget. Remember the corny jokes he would tell?
Oh,
on
yeah.
American? Yeah.
And if you heard him off of a,
Now he
yeah.
had a whole different.
Oh,
comedy.
it was, yeah, they weren't corny, they were raunchy at that point. Yeah. Okay, back to
All right,
Oink and Oyster, sorry.
Let's talk. All right, you guys like big butts, and you can't deny this kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And you guys are going to have a great time this weekend. Great weather forecast, and a lot of pork and a lot of oysters.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's almost like Christmas. In the last 3 weeks, you get this atmosphere during the meetings where we're talking about Oink and Oyster. And
Yeah.
I'm super excited. I mean, it's a lot of work, but man, a lot of fun.
Now you guys have a fun bunch of folks in the First Flight Rotary.
It's a fun club.
It's you keep saying that. I
Always.
believe it. We get a taste of it every time you guys come into our studios, whether it's you or Diane or Stan
Yeah.
or
Jay.
Dr. J. or
Carl.
whomever or Carl come in here. Everybody's in a
Carl.
great mood. I just think it's a fun club to be in. And tell us very briefly a little bit about Rotary and what you do in the community, because that's a real good reason you should come out and support their fundraiser this weekend.
With the money this is our biggest fundraiser, and with that money we support the local charities in the community, as well as we do some scholarships for COA, and also we support the First Flight High School band with some scholarships as well.
Okay. All right. That's awesome. And so the food is going to be just as awesome. You were talking just a few minutes ago as we were getting ready for this broadcast here about the hush puppies.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not just all about the pork and all about the oysters. There's the sides that are to die for too.
Coleslaw.
And I asked, I said, you guys
baked
make those
beans.
hush puppies right there? And they're all, yes,
We do. We make them right there, fry them right there, and the tray of hush
Mhm.
puppies is always empty on the serving line.
Mm.
And
Okay.
probably because I eat them. But that's,
Well,
So-
somebody's got to test quality control.
that
Isn't
would
that
be
right?
me.
Okay.
Perrin wants to
Cindy,
know.
you can come help me if you'd like to test those.
So between the hush puppies
Can we-
and the Rotarians, they're like vultures around the pork
Okay.
cookers. Once we take the pork off,
They're right there.
well, Stan calls it pork candy, and it's all the stuck little nibs
Oh,
on the
yes.
bread.
That's so
You'll see
good.
Stan over there just scraping. We don't have to clean the grates.
Perrin
It's
wants to
Stan's
know if the
scraping.
pork is a vinegar base.
The sauce is vinegar. We make that on Friday night. So peek at the pork on Friday night.
Ah,
Come on by. We'll make a sauce that night too. So
okay.
we're not going to give you the recipe, but you can watch how we make the sauce.
There you go.
So that's going to happen probably around 7, 8 o'clock. But yeah, the sauce is made on site.
Okay.
It's vinegar
If
based.
you've ever wondered how it's done, or you think you know, maybe you want to get into it yourself and try to figure this out, come watch. Peek at the pork. That'd be a lot of fun. Friday night.
Exactly.
But
And
yeah,
you
we're
guys,
We probably said, but we will be on site at Longboards this year,
Mhm.
cooking the pork and making the sauce as well
Okay.
at Longboards.
all right.
we'll be there all night long. Come by, keep us awake, make sure we're awake. But yeah, no.
All right. So what's Saturday? What's the atmosphere? Can you bring the family out? Can
Absolutely.
you hang? Can you hang out?
Family friendly. I mean,
Okay.
you know, buy your tickets, get in, just
Right.
the big tent, tables,
Okay.
just hang out, chill.
All right.
Stuff yourself, get your second win, go stuff
Mhm.
yourself again.
It is
There
all
you
you can eat. So
All you can eat.
Yum.
Karen says she said, honey, I've worked at a barbecue restaurant for many a year. Well, they could always use more people to join the Rotary, and then you could help out.
Aha.
Absolutely.
that's right.
Very
Always
good.
looking for new members.
Absolutely. And there's 4 Rotary clubs on the Outer Banks, so you've got your choice. Each one has a little bit of a different schedule when they meet.
Sure.
So Rotary is a great organization to get involved with, not just locally, but the work that Rotary does worldwide is pretty fantastic.
And it appears to be a lot of fun with you guys. That's for sure.
She says she knows the recipes.
Okay. Well,
Very
that's
good.
all right. There's probably some basic ones out there. I bet everybody's got a little twist on what they do here.
we have our own secret sauce.
That's right. That's right.
I know up in Moyoc, there's Southland Barbecue, and they have a sauce that they call Scott sauce. I
Ah,
actually have some in the refrigerator here, and that's
Okay.
like really, it's just, yeah, it's good. It's
yeah,
really
there's-
good.
You know, that's funny that you mentioned that. Everywhere you go now, I think every grocery store now has got a wide selection of these sauces to try that are pre-made to help you out, get you going in the right direction.
Anywhere from original to mild to hot. to
Yeah,
hot.
Uh-huh.
that's right.
To
That's
sweet and
exactly right.
tangy to, yeah, exactly. Honey, all kinds of stuff. What was I going to say? Ticket prices. That's what I'm sure people want to know.
Pre-order, oinkanoyster.org
All right.
or firstlightrotary.org,
Cool.
$50 pre-event,
Right.
at the gate, $55.
Okay.
We are selling whole butts, so if you want to order a
Oh,
butt,
wow.
online.
See?
order a butt online. You can swing by and pick it up. We'll either sell it to you whole or we'll chop it up for you. Your choice.
Nice.
That's a great idea.
So you can go ahead and buy a butt online.
Somebody.
I got enough, but I don't need to buy
Something-
anymore. Sorry.
The jokes are going to be flying, folks. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
good morning.
That's the
Victoria.
fun part of it. though.
Now, do you have a special price for children?
$10.
Okay.
Look at that.
I like that.
Last I heard was 10,
We'll work
maybe
it out.
12.
Okay.
Around that-
A
around that.
good deal.
Somebody told me it was all you can eat.
It is.
It's
So if you want to come
Oh.
at 12 and stay till 3, you can do that too.
and you can just sit there and just keep on picking and eat oyster after
Yep.
oyster after oyster.
Somebody recommended we put cots out and let people take a nap and charge a few bucks extra for cot rentals.
It's not a bad
It's
idea.
not a bad
Okay.
idea.
Catch a nice fall breeze. What's
Yeah,
left of the power of the sun might give you a little tan. might get some color
exactly.
back.
I need one.
believe
Mine's fading.
We're going to
Mine's
have the
fading.
First Flight High School band. They're supposed to bring their instruments and give us a little bit of band
A
music.
little music.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that sounds like a
but
good
they're going to be shucking, the best shucking band in the land.
idea.
So they'll be shucking oysters for everybody.
Awesome.
You'll see some Rotarians grab a shucking knife when they're playing. So
Okay.
that's always fun to see.
I cut my hand.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
I know
say,
that's why they wear the gloves, and I know
I
that's why
do.
they have that towel.
They
and
don't
they,
let me suck oysters.
but no, it would right across. I guarantee I'd have the just. Ugh. I wouldn't
What
have
I
any
think
fingers
is
left.
really fun and enjoyable about this time of year is if you're an Outer Banker in Dare County and you're in the middle of the thick of the tourist season, the visitors are here all summer long. All of us still live here and work here. We don't see each other as often because a lot of times it's a busy season for anybody that's working
Mhm.
here along the Outer Banks. Along comes October, and it's just a wonderful time because for some reason the air clears, everybody starts to settle down just a little bit, and you start going to these festivals and fundraisers and things, and you bump into these people you haven't seen since what, April?
Exactly.
Hey, what you been up to? So a little socializing going on.
Mhm.
And it's kind of
Especially what we've seen over the last couple of years. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's been isolated and secluded and scared to
absolutely,
go out. It's like,
absolutely,
come outside and have some fun.
absolutely. So it's Saturday at Longboards.
Mhm.
Check
12
it
to
out.
3.
12 to 3. You can pre-order online. You can even order a whole butt and come pick that up. It's already cooked, ready to go. You can come do your own thing with it, take it home, make it your own recipe, whatever. But it's for a great cause, First Flight Road.
Absolutely.
Do you steam any of the oysters? Perrin would like to know.
Yeah, Stan the man and his brother. His brother comes in from out of state,
Wow.
and they typically head up the steamer. So yeah, all steamers are right there. We're gonna have I think 2, maybe 3 kettles going. But yeah, they're storing steam
Okay,
right there.
they're
taking
steaming.
right to the table.
Or you
So,
can have them raw, right?
no.
No, you
cannot get
can't.
them raw.
Oh, you
They're
cannot
steaming
get them raw.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No,
See,
no,
that's
no,
what I know.
No.
Cambry said this Saturday. Yes, it is this Saturday. And good morning, Cambry. And we said good morning to Victoria. Okay, yeah, I'm just making sure I don't miss anybody. Here.
Right.
It's kind of my job. I like keep an eye on the little questions.
It's nice to see everybody.
So-
It's pretty cool.
All right,
We
so
got a good
oink and
little family
oyster
going
dot-
here.
ORG.
Yeah.
Org.
So it's a little bit on the bittersweet side. I got to let you guys in on this. I mean, we last time, what we've spoken in here a couple of times. before leading up to this. But before that, we were on another station. I know John and Diane both knew this. But one of our great coworkers and friends here that used to sit in this chair passed away. His name was Mark St. John. So we're about a month into this where we've stepped over to this studio and jumped into the lives of all of Mark's listeners that he had over the years. So when you're talking to them and you're seeing them this morning, these are folks that would be laughing and joking with Mark and
yes.
carrying on with the jokes they do. And we're getting to know all of them one
That's
by
great.
one, all over again. So just want to let you know that that's what's going on here.
Yeah.
You'll see questions every morning about that. Like there was one, somebody just asked about the picture we posted the other day.
Right. I was just about to say Michael did that.
About Mark. One, it looks like a painting.
It does look like a painting.
And that is something I did through an app called Profile Pic. It's one of those apps you download to your phone, and like you can do all these
I'll
weird
show you
things
guys
to
the
the picture.
picture.
And it just turned out like that. This is like really cool. So, but that's the answer to your question there. So,
Yeah, I mean,
It's scrolling. Oh, it's right here. It looks like a. Hold on here. Let me
that
open.
is awesome.
Come on, open.
that's coming up here.
Open.
I'm gonna look
Oh,
over
there
here.
he
It
Yeah,
looks like
that's
it
fantastic.
kind of looks like a painting.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. So that's what that was,
Nice.
Michael. That's how that was done. You can right click and save it if you want to keep it for yourself. That's as easy as it gets. Okay.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. John, well, you know,
Loved
Mark
by
did,
many.
Yep.
he was. He did a lot of the community for so many years.
Thank you.
And
Karen. Karen said Marco would be proud of us.
well,
Aw.
thanks a lot. We appreciate that. That's really cool, man. Well, yeah.
We do have raffle this year.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
John, you want to tell them about that?
Sure. One of our
Oh, goodness.
sponsors, one of our, I believe, Eli's a shucking sponsor, is what we call it. So he's a sponsor. Plus, he's donated a 13.5-foot Perception kayak and 2 paddles to us to raffle off during the event on Saturday.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
again, thanks to Outer Banks Kayak Adventures for that generous donation. Not just the kayak, but also for being a shucking sponsor. Be careful when I say that.
I know. Don't
So,
try to say it 3
right,
times.
exactly.
fast.
That's fine.
Not online, no sir.
No
No.
way.
Those tickets will be available at the event.
Okay.
And we'll make that. You don't have to be. You can buy a ticket. You don't have to be present when we do the drawing at the end. And we'll make sure you get a hold of that kayak. But fantastic, 13.5-foot Perception kayak, and just a great company in the Outer Banks. I was very busy this year,
Mhm.
and he appreciates all the support that the locals give him, and the folks who visit the Outer Banks. So.
He's one of our Rotarians as well.
Awesome.
Nice.
Nice addition to a great event. That's for
Yeah.
cool.
So all proceeds that every dollar we make this weekend goes directly back into the community, either through our giving to charities, our service events, or funding our service events that go to help charities
Right.
or organizations in the community. But this is a 100%. Whatever you put into it, we're giving back to the community, and that's what Rotary, not just the local Rotaries, but that's what Rotary in general is all about. I mean, it's just all about the giving.
And it's not just First Flight Rotary here on the Outer Banks. How many Rotary clubs
There's
are?
4. We have 4 on the Outer Banks.
And you work individually, but y'all work together on quite a few
We
things
do.
every year.
We do. We're getting ready to do a big project
That's good.
together, the 4 clubs together. So we
Okay.
do work together as well.
Very cool.
Karen would like to know how much the raffle tickets are.
I think we're going to hold them at $20. That may change, but I believe the kayak is a $1,300 kayak or $1,350
Okay.
kayak. So I believe the raffle tickets are going to be $20 a piece. That may change. If it changes, it's going to go down. So they're
Gotcha.
at least going to be 20. They might be a little bit less. We haven't nailed that down yet. So
Okay.
We also need to make sure we give a shout out to Longboards. They've
Yeah.
they've
the-
hosted us for many years and hosted us again this year and let us cook on site this year. So
It's a very good spot for what you're doing.
perfect.
Right
It
on the
really
bypass.
You couldn't
Is it mile
quite
plus
put
4.5?
gas for it.
About 4-ish.
Yeah.
Four-ish? Okay.
and plenty of parking. I mean, you shouldn't have a problem getting parking.
Yep.
You can use Longboards. Again, they're letting us use their parking lot. So yeah, there's going to be plenty of parking available. So don't be afraid of the crowds. I'm looking to have a bunch of people to just mingle and hang out together, and
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Well, you can see the website to go to for all the information. Pre-sales, ticket sales, pork butt sales, whatever you want to do, it's right there on the screen. Don't forget, Friday night, if you want to peek at the pork, a little early,
Swing
stop
on
by,
by. Yeah.
say hi.
And as John said, come by and keep us awake.
That's right.
There you go. A little,
So we
need a
don't
little
burn the
nudge.
forks.
They don't need to burn.
Look, if you want to buy tickets on Friday night, if you just want to swing by and say hi, we'll sell you tickets that night too. So we'll give them to you at the pre-sale ticket. We'll have them right there on hand. Get you on the list.
One Cambry said, "Sorry if I missed it. What exactly does one get for the $50 ticket?"
All right.
All you can eat oink. All you can eat oysters. All you can eat hush puppies.
Mm.
Potato salad, coleslaw,
Baked beans.
baked beans. We're gonna have
Two
hot
drink-
dogs for the kids.
2 drink tickets.
Adult, two beers.
Very nice. All right.
And we're gonna have iced tea and probably water on hand for sure.
Nice.
So yeah, it's a lot for $50, guys.
It
You really
is.
think
It
about
sounds
You
like
think,
it.
You think of some of the other things that go on, and you know, we really thought long and hard about our pricing this year. You know, nothing's cheap, unfortunately, but what we're trying to give you is a good value for
You know,
what you're
just
getting.
about any restaurant you go to, like let's think of barbecue, just barbecue, not the oysters. You do a barbecue platter with a drink, you're talking $16 probably for
Yeah.
a portion.
Yeah, 15 to
Not
16.
all, not all you can eat.
Probably about 15 to
You know?
16, and that's
Yeah.
like with 2 little tiny sides
Right.
and a sandwich.
And this is
And you don't get the hush puppies.
And you don't get the hush
Right.
because the hush puppy would be an extra side.
that's true.
Exactly.
And it's for a good cause.
It
It's
is, right.
fundraiser.
That's right.
So think about that when you think about it. That's all I
Karen
got
said
to
she worked
say.
at Longboards when it was RVs.
I remember those days.
That was a
I
long
sure
time ago.
do.
That was a while ago.
A little while
A
ago.
little while ago. So
All right, guys. Thank you so much for,
Thank you
for
all for
joining
having
us.
us.
May you be blessed with a wonderful Saturday. I know the
And
weather's going to
lots
cooperate.
of profit.
Absolutely.
Let's yeah.
Lots of
Do
profits.
your
from hosting. I'm gonna
job,
do
folks.
this so
Get
they
out
can.
and say hi. Thank you guys.
See you on Saturday.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for
All right.
having us.
No
Come by
problem.
if you can.
You
Be
get
there.
doors always open for you guys.
Appreciate
Always.
it. Thank you.
There we
John
go.
and Diane, folks. Big round of applause for John and Diane. You good.
We could hit that applause thing back there.
Well, we could. We could turn it on and get it going for you. Thanks a lot. You guys have a
Thanks,
good morning.
Thank you.
All right.
So yeah, we've got big things going on coming up. Are we on there?
No,
Diane we'll definitely be back to talk about the joint thing. It is a cardiovascular screening.
Okay.
It's free
Oh,
to the
nice.
community.
Very
So
cool.
that's pretty. We've been working hard on that. So we'll get back and talk to you guys about that in the future.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Nice.
Always got something going on.
They
It's
do.
just so cool.
And the best part is, it all, like I said, it's all about the community. That's
It
the cool
is.
part.
It
All right, I think we have some music news we have to get to.
is. It is coming your way here in just a second.
And I want to see something.
We do not have the rights to this music.
No,
but
we don't.
do enjoy it.
But we have
from
night
time to
moves.
time. Yeah, there we go.
Ooh. Oh, he is rocking.
Yeah.
I take it you took him out of the studio?
I'm gonna have to turn it down now.
Yeah, you did. What? I can't hear you.
We know how it goes. We've heard it 1,000
I
times.
can't hear you. What?
Huh?
What? Who?
That's what I'm talking about. All right, so we got that, and Prince is coming up here on the radio at 102.5.
I'm looking to see what I missed here.
There, RV.
Where are we?
Very cool. All right.
Did
Hmm.
I guess you took them out of our studio?
Probably.
speak.
Well, they.
Either that or it did it
Just us.
themselves.
I don't know.
It did it itself. All right, ready?
That's kind of
Say
funny.
goodbye.
All
Goodbye.
right, there we go. So back to Bill and
Okay.
Cindy here.
Yep.
All right, so we got a couple of things coming up.
I will tell you this. 53 years ago, in 1969, for the first time, a George Harrison song was put on the A side of a Beatles single.
Really?
Something went on to hit number 1. And then Lennon and McCartney's Come Together was on the flip side.
Ah,
It
okay.
went to number 1 a month later.
Interesting.
Don't know if you knew that or not. What else? Hold on, I don't think you have that in there. No, you don't have that in there either. 31 year. Hold on, no. Well, I just saw it. 31 years ago, yes, in 1991, Elizabeth Taylor got married for the 8th time
Wow.
to Larry Fortensky, a construction worker she had met in rehab, and Michael Jackson gave away the bride at his Neverland Ranch.
Dang.
And then, let's see, that was 91. 5 years later, Liz and Larry got divorced.
You know, for a while, Liz lived in Virginia. She
Warrenton.
was married to Senator John Warner
Yes.
for a while.
My brother peed on their bushes. I mean, He used
Statute of limitation.
we were
It's a
we were
federal
driving
crime
through
as
some
a senator.
yeah, we were driving through some and they had like the big boxwoods at the end of their
Yeah.
driveway, and my brother had to go really bad.
Oh, so
So my dad pulled over. He's
it
like,
had
well, let's
nothing to do with politics.
no,
Okay.
pulled over and like literally,
Very
relieved
right.
himself on her bushes.
And then there's the mailbox.
And
what's
then
the
we
name?
realized, and my mom goes,
Oh my God.
oh, that's Liz Taylor's house and Senator John Warner's house. You just peed on their bushes.
What a story. That's funny.
Faith Hill married Tim McGraw back in
Oh.
1996, 26 years ago. And they're still together.
Nuts.
Won't Get Fooled Again was the theme to a Miami spinoff. This is CSI. This Crime Scene Investigation premiered on CBS 22 years ago
Okay.
with Won't Get Fooled. And then the spinoff in New York had Baba O'Reilly. And then CSI Cyber has I Can See for Miles.
Oh, cool.
I can see for miles and miles. And Ross Perot, half-hour infomercials about the sorry state of the economy drew a larger audience than Seinfeld and The Simpsons back 30 years ago.
Oh my God.
I'm all ears.
There he was too, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
A lot of people dug that guy. He really did. He kind of struck a chord back then. I remember it. I remember it was like,
All ears.
he talked about, I remember in my family, he seemed to talk about the things that my family would talk about around the table. The way they would talk about it.
44 years ago,
That's
1978,
interesting.
Reverend Jesse Jackson met with the head of Atlantic Records and denounced the Rolling Stone song Some Girls, calling it racial insult. The band issued an apology a few days later. Jesse found out the line, black girls just love to get whatever, it all night long. He found that especially offensive.
Okay.
But despite the apology, Mick Jagger refused to change the lyrics. Oh, shame on you, Mick. All right, where are we here? Here's
Your station for the killer hits, 102.5, the Shark Prince and Raspberry Beret. Good morning to you. It's 8:23 with Bill and Cindy in the morning.
Becoming mostly sunny today, high near 70. Clear tonight, down to 60 along the coast, 54 inland, and then mostly sunny tomorrow and 76.
All right, temps around the area. Duck has clouds and 60. Sun is shining at Edenton, 58. And at Nag's Head here at the Shark, it is 60 as well.
Today in history of music, that is, today's music history is brought to you by your forever realtor, Christy Bryant. Looking to buy or sell a home? Christy Bryant is ready to talk to you. Call 252-217-5771 or log on to christybryant.kw.com.
On this date, 2020, Johnny Nash, who's I Can See Clearly Now, was first. It was the first reggae song to hit number one in America, believe it or not. He passed away at 80 years old in 2020. And Mick Jagger of the Rolling Stone, they back in the news again donated £100,000 to the school he once attended in Dartford, England, for musical instruments and band directors.
And we're talking pounds as in mucho
Money,
dinero.
yeah.
Okay. In 1983, Barry Manilow plays a charity concert at London's Royal Albert Hall, which was attended by Prince Charles and Princess Diana. 1980, the Bee Gees sued their former manager Robert Stigwood for $136 million, claiming unpaid royalties and fraud.
Wow.
The group alleges that contracts they signed with Stigwood in 1968 were predatory and unfair, and that they were too young to understand what they were signing. The suit is eventually settled out of court. I wonder how much they made.
I don't know.
Wow.
136 million is a lot, that's for sure. Music birthdays today, 1954. David Hidalgo, guitarist and vocalist for Los Lobos, born in Los Angeles.
Kevin Cronin, lead vocalist for REO Speedwagon. He was born on this day in Evanston, Illinois in 1951.
All right, and on this date in 1949, Thomas McClary, lead guitarist for the Commodores, born in Eustis, Florida. How about that?
All righty. It's your chance now for Bow Time.
There you go.
I mean, we had music history. Now we have Bow Time. From
All right.
Bojangles, we want to hook you up with a sausage biscuit and a 2-piece dinner.
Ooh.
All you have to do is text the word bow,
Bo.
as in B-O.
Yep.
Text it to 252-441-1025 and you will qualify. And I didn't pick today's winner. Dang it. Hang on. Give me 2 seconds.
All right.
Stall.
Okay. Did you hear the one about no?
A guy walks into a bar.
Okay.
No.
Let's see. I think I've got this one right. Let's see. Bono and the Edge walk into a bar. Bartender looks at him and says, "Oh, not you two."
Okay, Allison from Mans Harbor.
Yes.
Don't know what your last name is, but congratulations. You got Bojangles.
Dang. All
I
right.
don't know what Allison's last name is.
Oh.
It just says
We'll
it
find
just says
out.
Allison, Mans Harbor. All right. So why somebody asked a very good question, why we say sometimes, because Marco evidently would let the music play. Is this the same guy who had affairs? Oh, maybe it might have been him. Anyway, she wants to know why do we sometimes say you do or don't have the rights to music?
Oh, you know what? Facebook is quirky. Let me tell you how this could work. If we let the music roll, we're taking a chance that sometime, not right away, or it could just be flagged right away, the video is doing just that, using music without the rights. Because
We have to pay royalties.
we pay royalties
to play it
for
on the
music
radio.
We play it on the radio.
but not on
Not-
Facebook.
Yeah, not on Facebook. So Facebook's totally different. If you stream on your computer, we pay different royalties for that. We do.
Right.
Okay. So, but there's no royalties on Facebook. So you can't do that unless you.
Yeah. I don't even know how you. Yeah, but a lot of times you'll say we do not have the rights to this
And that's
music
why.
on videos,
That's why.
because they will actually Facebook will end up muting your video. You won't be able to hear it. So we'll just be sitting there going,
And it's not like it's going to be deleted, but what'll happen is she says they'll delete the audio. And that's why we do that. And the funny thing is, I've seen this happen 6 months later. Believe it or
right.
not, like randomly, you get a notice your video has been muted or whatever because you didn't have the rights to the music
Right.
that you play.
And
and it's
Karen,
just like, wow, really?
Karen, it is a lot to keep track of. You are absolutely, but a lot of people don't realize the inner workings of a radio station and how much like really just goes into it. It's crazy. So unless you're in the business, it's hard to understand sometimes. I mean, most people think, I just turn on my radio and there it is. Not that difficult. They're playing music, they're playing commercial, that kind of, but no, there's a lot that goes behind. I mean, like a lot to run a radio station. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
All right, guys. Been a good little Thursday. It's Thursday.
Yes, it is Thursday. Don't let me confuse you because I'm good at that.
Tomorrow will be Friday. We'll be heading into a really nice looking weekend weather-wise. We'll talk about that. Some of the things that are going on. We talked a lot today about the Oink and Oyster Roast.
Yes.
Longboards for First Light Rotary. Don't forget them if you're looking for something to do. That's a solid best bet. There's other things too. Look around. They're starting to happen everywhere.
The Duck Jazz Fest is this weekend.
That's exactly right.
I think they have something going on Friday, and then Saturday it goes again, and then Sunday it goes again all day. Saturday, I don't think it kicks in until like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And then on Sunday, it starts, gates open at 10. Music starts playing at 11. First Flight Jazz Band will be there performing at one point in time. I think like the U.S. Army, I don't know, it's on there. We have the list of it.
Okay.
One of the branches of the military, their jazz ensemble of some kind is going to be performing. It is a free event to attend. You don't have to buy tickets to it. So if you guys want to pop to Duck, you can pop to Duck.
Get on out there and have a good one. Have a good day. Make it special. Do something different for yourself today.
Yeah, and bring lawn chairs. They're welcome. Coolers are welcome as well. But there will be some stuff available to purchase if you'd like. But they're allowing you to bring your own. So
Sounds good.
all right.
Roll the credits.
I gotta roll the credits. Hold on here. Credits rolling. Okay, guys. Have yourself a good one. We will chat with you tomorrow and get outside and get some of that vitamin D from the sun.
Absolutely.
Yes, 100%. Bye.